Howdy. Alright, I just wanted to see what my hair looks like. You know, I get people that tell me my hair is crazy and stuff. But, I guess if there's God, well, that's what I'm supposed to look like. So, yeah. But, my name's Jerry Anthony Witt. You know, folk know me, call me Tony. I'm just gonna start talking until this thing runs out. But essentially, I have a court date tomorrow with Judge Whitehead, Fresno, California. Sorry about the quality of the video. This is the first and only phone I could find. You know, most of the government phones I get, they just don't work. Or the batteries are hot and this or that. But this isn't really about that. I mean, I actually do appreciate getting a phone whenever, I can't afford one. So it is better than nothing at all. But essentially, I designed a clean energy process. I started October 18th of 2008. Excuse me. But, oh yeah, I am over 21. And around the 24th, a war hero, a POW, a veteran, missing in action for a while. His dad, higher up brass, Senator John McCain, in his presidential campaign bid, he explained that there was a gentleman's bet. A gentleman's bet is $1. So there was a gentleman's bet for anyone and everyone in the United States, from everyone and anyone in the United States. If somebody could make an electric car go twice as far on a single charge, well, they would get $1 from every man, woman, and child in the U.S. And, hey, I had seen something better, just a couple days before. And this is going to go on my son Talon's, video feed on YouTube. I have trouble with computer stuff. I mean, actually, Bill Gates, I was in gate class as a kid. I'm 44 now. My birthday was September 27th. There's this little guy somewhere. He's got the same birthday. Tomorrow is actually the 11th anniversary of that date. Tomorrow is October 18th, 2019. Right after that, we'll be seeing 2020. Imagine that. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 1, camera 2. 2020. Whoa. Hindsight's 2020 sometimes. But, so I'm going to call this Tony Witt in the Peter Pan hat. Although my hat is not green, it's brown like Pan. Orale Pan, Peter Pan, peanut butter. Hey Peter, you make pan? What do you put your peanut butter on? Orale. I can say whatever I want. This is the United States of America. I have freedom of speech. I don't recall it saying what language I have to speak. That wouldn't be much freedom, would it? But I mean, we are the melting pot of the world. I mean, I'm happy being me. I'm both Hispanic and white, mostly German actually. White is pretty broad. Like, I see all kinds of different white. I see orange whites and white whites and yellow whites. And hey, look, that looks pretty crazy. I got orange and yellow whites because of this crazy camera. Actually, it's an old government phone. But I guess I got about probably 3 or 4 minutes before I run out of space on this. So in 2018, I noticed a clean energy process. I got the idea to the head of physics, Fresno State. If anybody wants to look, all the other departments of Fresno State have a head of a department, except for Fresno State's physics department. Imagine that. I happen to be from Fresno, and I'm sitting here claiming that I got ideas to the head of physics where there is no head of physics, where there now sits a Hall on a chair. There's a dude named Hall sitting in a chair for the head of physics, but where there used to be a head, there's now a Hall on a chair. Pretty funny, eh? But after that, I got a piece of work entitled Entropic Derivation of Force Equals Mass times Acceleration of Circular Motion, which is really easy. Entropy is the amount of energy in the system. You're not supposed to be able to get more energy out of a system than what is there. And, I took him a simple idea. If you put an object in rotation, you see all the energy right there in rotation, but being it's chemically bound or else held together by gravity, well, it is pulling itself apart and holding itself together at the same time. So therefore, it should heat up, as well as you will have 100% of the energy right there in rotation that you can see. And I also outlined a test for him. I explained you'd have to account for friction, blah blah blah, or else get rid of friction. And he proved that there was a 40% increase. I took that, turned it into a definition of gravity. You can see that on my channel, which is Tony Witt, and it's easiest to find me. I'm a guy with a white beanie on. That has absolutely nothing to do with Judge Whitehead of Fresno, the courthouse, where I'll be tomorrow. It's just coincidence, and I want you to know that. I'm not picking on you. I do wish Jerry Dyer, honestly, would change his idea, and that would be awesome if he did it publicly. I mean, our president is a pedophile pimp, like, honestly. Just because he likes, pee-pee games, that doesn't make him a bad guy. I've heard Johnson and Tofty in Las Vegas talking about that. Actually, a voice I knew called and said, I would let my husband pee on me, as long as he didn't pee on my face. But, kind of like Hitler, our president's been pissing on America for so long, he thinks it's okay to do, that he actually likes people that pee on him. Maybe that's what he's been doing his whole life. I don't know. I don't care. But I know it's not okay to hire 15-year-olds to work in your casino. As far as I know, that's illegal. And if you're pimping them out to your friend in the VIP suite that you comped in your bed with your key and your door and your hotel, your blah, 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 with your 15-year-old employee that shouldn't be working in a casino legally, you look like a pedophile pimp. Along with a lot of other things. I mean, trading this dirt for that dirt and that dirt for this dirt, that's not how it's supposed to be run. That's a bunch of BS, dude. That's not even politics. That's just being crooked. But I turned entropic derivation equals force times mass, or force equals mass times acceleration of circular motion into a definition of gravity. I also explained to Douglas Singleton that, I wanted to challenge Faraday's work on the definition of induction. Basically, hold on. I do this. All right, Indiana Jones. He's running through the temple. Oh no, the door's sliding on him. He goes sliding sideways, except for his hat goes through straight. Shoot. Hat goes through straight. And he comes out the other side dressed as the Flash. Hey guy, you know who I'm talking to. The dude from the Big Bang Theory. The thing goes further into it, explaining the Big Bang, like black holes. Yeah, it's all on my channel. Like I said, it's Tony Witt. I got a white beanie on. That's the easiest one to find me. I'd start at the beginning. I'd go to all my videos and start at the most recent one. Although you'll see at the bottom, I'm a little chubbier in those ones. I was doing pools, hanging out with the dude. On occasion, we weren't best friends, but Jim Bartco from Fresno State, he was actually, they tried to fire him, give him like some $1,500 severance or something ridiculous. He ended up getting $3 million from the school. The pride of our city. Pride of our city is not a school. It is the people. And I'm not threatening anything, but I could blow that school up after evacuating it, of course. Get the people of our city there, and then you'd see the pride of my city. It wouldn't be a school. But yeah, I designed a clean energy process. The physics are already through. We had a freaking POW, Father Hire Brass. He's not a hero if he got caught. Heroes don't get caught. Well, hey, Bubba, I've seen you get caught 15 times. My president's orange, skin's translucent, sits in the Oval Office. Hey, Donald, shall that thing be white, put it through the prism, you see rainbows bright, mix it back together, dark as night, stuff like that. I've been doing these poetry slam things over at Woodward Park at night, and people will just be chilling, getting ready to leave, and they'll stop. They'll listen to me go off for half an hour to hour and a half sometimes, just letting it out in poetry because it feels better than, on my channel, there is a part that's pretty ugly. It got that bad. And whenever I let it all out, I didn't even feel like me anymore. But I'm going to call this good. First one is considered luck. Second one a fluke. Third one is considered, you're doing your job. And I've got 4 or 5 or 6 by now, but I'm not going to sit and, I'm just focused on what is mine and what is my intellectual property, what is patentable, and patenting a clean energy source. And that's it. You got to identify the source. So I'll identify that source, period, and give that, as a nonprofit thing. I tried starting a nonprofit called Blue Limited. I owe about $15,000 in back taxes because, whenever I was doing pools, I was putting out so much that I didn't even file that. I went back to construction so I could give my kids some kind of life, but I was just running back and forth. I was never with my kids. I'd been a single dad for 7 years. I raised my daughter from 9 months old, my son from 4 years old, for 7 years. And then, stuff happened. My kids got taken away by the court because I got hit by a woman. Imagine that, a gal that was a Golden Glove boxer in high school hitting a dude. Imagine a guy from Vegas that was taught if a girl wants to dance dirty, you sit on your hands no matter what. Sorry, I'm not perfect, but I listen to the rules and I know some of them. Like for patenting stuff, reverse engineering, you can't patent that. And, Hawking explains his math for string theory, reverse engineered. Mine goes straight forward, 99.1% on first time. Gravitational waves, even closer. And it's dead on, dude. Like, I'm not going to lie to myself. I'm not trying to give it away to the people that have been tearing it up the whole time. And like, no, we don't deal with nonprofits. It's like every time I say something, it shows up in the news like they're arguing with me. But they're the people that messed it up, along with us. But we didn't really have much choice. I don't want some jackass selling coal at Christmas time for a fucking, excuse me, I apologize. Not really, he's a fucking asshole. Selling coal at Christmas time, putting in our stockings. Selling oil, Thanksgiving. Trading a dead member of our free press. And I've been reaching out to the press, a dude named M. Warzowski here in Fresno at the Fresno Bee. Nothing shows up. I parked my car on the courthouse sidewalk, hoping to talk to somebody. Nope. Went inside. All they said was some guy was looking for some kind of press. I've also reached out to a gal named Karen Kaplan in LA. LA has a science section and an environmental section. That's exactly what I'm working on. But so far, nothing. Why? I don't know. If global warming's real, oh no, the temperature of the world goes up and down all the time. Mass extinctions happen all the time too. And it's not our job to gamble with our kids' life if it goes 50-50. It's our job as parents to do our goddamn jobs. Bye.